Okay, I'm ready.
Listo.
All right, this is our agenda for today.
Esta es la agenda para hoy.
We're just going to go over some really basic information on virtual learning, right? This year is going to look so different. So this is going to tell you how you're going to be in class from home.
Entonces, vamos a repasar la agenda y hablar un poco de cómo va a ser el aprendizaje virtual. Va a ser diferente que otros años y les vamos a decir cómo van a aprender desde la casa o en la escuela si están en una comunidad de atención.
So we'll go over how you're going to get to your assignments and your Zoom links and your schedule, and then we'll go over how you communicate with us if you have questions.
Vamos a repasar cómo tendrán acceso a sus tareas, sus otros enlaces, sus horarios y cómo comunicarse a los niños y las familias con los maestros.
If you have any questions throughout, you can, we will have time at the very end for you to ask questions. If you would like, while we're going through the presentation, you can also chat your questions.
Habrá un tiempo al final de esta presentación para hacer preguntas, pero mientras vayamos repasando la presentación también pueden poner sus preguntas en el chat.
Okay. Oops, so I missed this slide. There we go. Okay, so this is your fourth grade team, and right now all of your fourth grade teachers are here. I'm going to start by introducing myself very quickly. We are going to share all of this out to families again later, so you will be able to look at these separately, or you'll be able to check them on the website. So I'm not going to go through everything that I put on my, my locker here. I will just basically, to introduce myself, I would like you to know that I have been teaching a very, very long time. I've been teaching, this is my 23rd year as a teacher. As a teacher, I have taught second grade. I have taught fourth, sixth, seventh, eighth. I've taught 11th and 12th, but by far my favorite grade to teach has been fourth grade. I absolutely love being a fourth grade teacher, and I absolutely love being a fourth grade teacher here at the school. I would also say, yeah. Sorry about that.
Ahora vamos a presentar el equipo del cuarto grado, que estamos todos los maestros aquí. Y tenemos una página para cada maestro que no vamos a leer en detalle ahora, que se van a enviar después a ustedes por email, pero Mr. Malone contó de sí mismo que lleva 23 años enseñando. Ha enseñado segundo, cuarto, sexto, séptimo, octavo, 11, no sé, de 11 años, 12, y luego 12, el año 12, pero su año favorito de todos ha sido de dar clases en el cuarto grado, especialmente en nuestra escuela.
Down here is a picture of my beautiful wife and my baby daughter that we adopted almost a year ago.
Y ahí está su foto con su esposa y su niñita que hace un año adoptaron.
And these are my two puppies. That's Enzo right here, and this is Mac right here.
Sus perritos, Enzo y Mac.
The only other thing I'll just mention is that there's something unusual about me is that I was born and grew up on a very large island in the Pacific Ocean, very near Australia.
Algo poco usual de él es que nació y creció en una isla en el Pacífico al lado de Australia.
All right, this is a little bit about me. Let's see, something you should know about me is that I love dogs.
Algo que se debe saber de Miss Myers es que ama los perros.
Love them. My puppy, as you can see in my picture on the top here, I got her when she was 9 weeks old. We rescued her from Tennessee, and she's now 4 years old. She is a mix of German Shepherd, Chihuahua, and Golden Retriever.
Bueno, que adoptaron a su perrito cuando tenía 9 semanas del estado de Tennessee, y es una mezcla de diferentes perros que no sé traducir sus nombres, perdón.
This is my 4th year as a teacher with Distinctive Schools and 3rd year teaching 4th grade reading with Mr. Malone.
Es su 4º año con escuelas distintivas, Distinctive Schools, y su 3er año dando clases con Mr. Malone.
Hi guys, I'm Mrs. Mobley, and I am going to be the support specialist for 3rd and 4th grade. I'm losing my mind with excitement because I know so many of you from the end of last year that I can't wait to work with you again. Like I told this class, you're the best class in the whole school, so I'm like so excited. I've been teaching for 9 years, and this is my 4th year at Irving Park. I'm so excited to work with you guys. I have a husband and a dog. I love nature. I love books. I love to have fun. I love you guys, and that's it. Don't want to take too long. I'm really happy too all the time. You can be like, calm down, because I'm so excited.
Ella es la señora Mobley, es la especialista del aprendizaje para dar apoyo en la clase. Conoce a muchísimos que ya está en nuestra reunión y su 4º año sí que es el mejor año. Entonces, que estén orgullosos. Lleva 9 años de enseñar y su 4º año en nuestra escuela. Tiene su esposo, su perro, ama la naturaleza y también leer libros y divertirse. Y entonces se ve que es súper emocionada y va a estar siempre felicísima. Y le puede decir que se calme, pero no se va a calmar, que está muy emocionada.
I'm very impressed, Miss Miano. Very good job.
Thank you. I'm taking notes. Soy yo. No puse mi libro favorito, lo siento, I forgot. Ahí está mi familia. Yo tengo mi niña que se llama Lucia y mi hijo que se llama Frank. Y solo es un perrito, pero apareció en las 2 fotos. Es un perro nada más. ¿Sabe? Una cosa que me gusta más que nada realmente es dar una siesta. Y luego mi comida favorita es el sushi. Llevo muchos años enseñando. Antes era maestra del español. Y ahora soy la maestra bilingüe y del apoyo del inglés en Irving Park. Este es mi 5º año con Irving Park. He podido vivir en Sudamérica y también en España. No crecí hablando el español, lo aprendí viajando y viviendo en otros países. So I'm Mrs. Miano. I am the bilingual education and English language learning specialist. And I will be teaching in 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 8th grade. My family's down in that bottom left corner. My husband, my son, and my daughter. There's just one dog. It showed up in both the photos. My favorite thing, guys, is napping, because I'm a mom. And I have taught, this is my 5th year here at Irving Park. I got to learn Spanish. I did not grow up speaking Spanish. I got to learn Spanish by traveling and living in different places.
Thank you, Ms. Miano.
Thank you.
Okay, moving forward.
Adelante.
All right, now that you know the team, you have 4 teachers that you're going to work with this year. We want to tell you your expectations for virtual school, right? This is different. Usually we sit in a classroom, but instead, are you in a classroom right now? No, I'm at home, sitting in my kitchen, ready to talk about virtual learning. So your virtual learning day is going to be pretty much the same as a real school day, which means you're going to be in school from 7:45 a.m., that's our usual start time, all the way through 3:30 p.m., our usual end time. So you are going to be online during that time. Now, there are plenty of breaks that we're going to give you during that time. And you will have lunch and recess. You'll have a whole hour break in the middle of the day. And you'll even have an hour for specials during that time.
Que somos 4 maestros aquí como equipo para apoyarles. Vamos a hablar de las expectativas de una clase virtual. No se ve que es diferente que una clase en persona. ¿Estás en una clase en persona? No, que estamos cada uno en nuestras casas. Entonces, a pesar de eso, el día escolar va a ser igual como si estuviéramos juntos. Empieza a las 7:45 y termina hasta las 3:30, pero va a haber descansos entre medio y también el lonche y receso y tiempo para sus clases especiales como arte, música, etc.
You will also have assignments that you're going to complete every day. And the main way you're going to complete those assignments is through a program called Seesaw. Show me a thumbs up if you have used Seesaw before.
Sus asignaturas cada día se van a completar y se van a poner en Seesaw. Da el dedo gordo si se han usado antes Seesaw. Sorry, dog.
Are we ready to move forward? Okay. Okay. So this year we have Ms. Meyer has created this fourth grade website, and that's where basically it's like a one-stop shop for students and parents to go to access your schedule, to find your assignments, to see information about your teachers, everything like that.
Este año Ms. Meyer creó una página web en donde pueden ir los niños y las familias a ver sus tareas, los horarios, los enlaces para aprendizaje y otras cosas también.
Now, Ms. Meyer has sent the link to the English and to the Spanish version of the websites into the chat. So if you go down right now, if you in the blue box, you'll see it tells you, if you go to the chat picture, open that up, you'll see the links to the websites in there.
Ahorita en el chat pueden ver los enlaces para la página web en inglés y también el en español.
So this is the Spanish version here of the website.
Aquí tienen la versión en español de la página web.
And this is the English one. They're two different sites.
Y aquí hay la de inglés.
However, they do contain all the same information.
Pero van a tener la misma información.
So as you go through, you can see up at the top what information you can get through here. So if you wanted to see the assignments for the day, you could click on it up there, or you could follow that link. So like starting with let's see, if you were gonna do your math science assignments, you would just go here, look down, and you'll find there are daily assignments with the link. There is a weekly playlist. That's the assignments that are due on Friday at 3:45. And then there's a list of may due assignments over here.
En la parte superior hay enlaces para diferentes cosas que tal vez estén buscando. Si picas en assignments, could you go back there so I could talk through the assignments again? En el enlace para las tareas, hay las asignaciones tareas diarias, también las de la semana que se deben entregar el viernes a las 3:45 y luego las actividades que no son requeridas, pero que sí se pueden hacer.
Really quickly, I will say, I know in the last session, some people had trouble when they clicked the links, they had trouble getting to the site, but if they copied the link and then pasted it in the web browser, it worked.
Una cosa que pasó en la última sesión fue de que picando en el chat el enlace no se les llevó, pero copiando el enlace y pegándolo en su web browser sí que les llevó a la página.
You'll see if I went to the reading assignments and it's set up very similar. Mine is very similar to hers, where you have daily lessons, you have your reading assignments, you have may-do assignments.
Fui ahora a las asignaciones de la lectura y parece, es parecido a lo de matemáticas. Tiene lo diario, lo por la semana, diario para escritura y después las cosas opcionales que se puede completar.
Next, I wanted to show you your schedule. I'm going to start with Miss Meyer's schedule. So if you're in Miss Meyer's homeroom, you would come here. And this, go ahead.
Ahorita les voy a enseñar el horario para la clase Salón de Miss Meyer.
Now, when you click on each day, it'll take you to the slide. I'm just going to click through this way. This is what you will see on Monday. These are the actual links you're going to click on. Okay, so here's your weekly playlist. Here's the Zoom meetings for each of your meetings. There's a recess menu. Down here is your first assignment. That's for a daily assignment. On my schedule, what I have is an example of what your schedule will look like later. We wanted you guys to see later it will look a little different when we begin doing more of our academic work. And this is what you should expect to see in the future. These links are not live.
Okay, ahora si van al enlace del horario schedule, ven que si entran al lunes, este es el de matemáticas, así va a aparecer con las sesiones de Zoom, las sesiones de grupos pequeños y también las asignaciones, las tareas. Y también tiene algo para sugerencias para lunch y receso. Y can you go back to Ms. Myers? En la clase de Ms. Meyer, en su horario, a la izquierda hay también la lista de tareas para la semana y también una lista de cuando hay descansos de movimiento.
So just so you guys know, students, that before Monday, my schedule will be updated to look more like this because I will put in the real schedule on my side.
Antes del lunes, el horario del señor Malone va a parecer más a lo que como tiene Ms. Meyer, porque va a entrar el horario actual. Los enlaces también del Zoom no están actualizados. Del momento no están actualizados, pero estarán listos para el lunes.
Over on this section here, learning links, those will give, this is for parents and students to know, that will link students directly to many of the sites that they need to use for reading, writing, math, science, everything.
Ahí debajo de enlaces para el aprendizaje les va a dar conexión directa con diferentes programas que se usan en las diferentes materias.
And if you're wondering how do I get this website? If I didn't get it through the chat box, how do I get this website? Parents, you're going to get it in an email later today. Students, you're going to get it to your student email, and it's going to be in Clever.
Thank you.
And attached to the school's website also, right?
I believe so.
We'll see. Got it. Okay. Si se está preguntando de cómo va a tener acceso a esta página web, ahorita por email a los padres y a los estudiantes en su cuenta de la escuela se va a enviar enlace. También tendrán acceso por Clever a la página web.
Next, over here are resources for parents here, and then resources for students underneath that.
Después hay recursos para padres y debajo recursos para los niños.
Just so you guys know, for students, this will be, I will add in links here for like math manipulatives, like virtual manipulatives, things that will help you when you're working, like things that will help you for adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, or manipulatives that will help for that, or that will like help you better understand fractions or work with fractions, things like that. That's what will be added here.
Por ejemplo, para los niños, después pondrá cositas para ayudarse, para mover, piecitos virtuales para mover, que ayudan con la adición, el sustraer, la división, la multiplicación o con entender fracciones.
And lastly, up here is those lockers that we shared earlier. They live in there in the Meet the Teacher link as well.
Y también debajo del Meet the Teacher, estas listas, estas muestras que antes enseñamos de los maestros van a estar ahí.
Okay, Ms. Meyer.
All right, now we already went over this. Using the website is where you're going to find your schedule for the day and your assignments for the day. Just like Mr. Malone showed you. When you say, how do I get the link that I need for class today? Well, go to the website, click on schedule, and you will find the link to the morning meeting, to your reading meeting, your math meeting, and you'll also find the links to your assignments. So the website is really your one place. If you're ever asking, oh, I wonder where I find this, it's probably on the website. Okay, so website is your main location.
Ya repasó Mr. Malone los horarios y las asignaturas en la página web. Si una vez estás pensando de, ¿cómo tengo acceso? ¿Cómo entro a una clase? ¿Dónde está el enlace? Ve directo a la página web. Ahí habrá el horario con los enlaces para las clases y también para las tareas. Si una vez te encuentras que estás confundido, no sabes dónde acceder a algo, vaya siempre a la página web y ahí va a haber la respuesta.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Okay, next is almost all of your assignments. Most of your assignments are going to be on Seesaw. So this is very important for both parents and students to know. What we will do with Seesaw is we'll give the assignments on there. Students, you can do a lot of the work actually on Seesaw. You'll turn them in on Seesaw, and that's where Ms. Meyer, Ms. Mobley, or Ms. Miano, or myself, any of your teachers that want to or need to, will even be able to give you feedback on your assignments there.
Todas sus tareas, casi 98% o casi todos van a estar en Seesaw. Y también nada más ver las tareas, pero trabajar en las tareas y entrarlos a la maestra. Y los maestros pueden dar comentarios y notitas sobre qué tal la tarea.
Now, parents, many of you, there are a lot of parents who are already connected to their students' accounts on Seesaw. However, some of you are not. If you are not yet connected, Ms. Meyer and I are going to send out that information to help you get connected, I think today.
Muchos padres ya están conectados con su cuenta de su hijo de Seesaw y bien, si no, hoy o próximamente van a enviar información de cómo conectarse con Seesaw y ver sus tareas de sus hijos.
Parents and students both, one of the reasons we like using Seesaw is because they have this feature here where it will tell you when you click on activities, those are your assignments that Ms. Meyer or I have given you, and it will tell you if it's been assigned and you haven't yet started it, or if that student hasn't started it. It will tell you if the assignment is in progress. That means you have started it, but you haven't completed it and turned it in yet, or if it is completed and turned in.
Una de las razones por qué nos gusta usar Seesaw es porque debajo de la sección donde dice actividades hay 3 diferentes secciones. La primera, hay las cosas por hacer y se ve aquí que ese niño tenía 2. Entonces los niños saben que esas son tareas que no han empezado. Después los que están bajo obras, que están en progreso, que en este caso hay 1. Y luego si están ya terminados debajo de done, dirá ahí.
And lastly, I just wanted to mention down here, when we email this slide deck to you, you can open this and you can click on this where it says here, and that will tell you, it does it first in English and then in Spanish, it will tell you how to use Seesaw.
Ahí en donde dice here, aquí, después de cuando enviamos esta presentación a ustedes, pueden picar para recibir información primero en inglés y debajo en español de cómo conectarse y usar el programa de Seesaw.
So parents, if you're wondering, how can I see what work my student has turned in and what work they still need to do? This is where you look. That to do, in progress, done, that's your work tracker for your students. So you can see, all right, they've submitted their work, or maybe it's still under to do, you know they haven't submitted it yet.
Entonces, para los padres saber tener lista de que deben de hacer sus hijos, ahí mismo pueden mirar para ver lo por hacer, que no han empezado, lo que sí han empezado pero no entregado, y lo que sí que terminaron y está ya hecho.
All right, Clever. Clever is how students can access Seesaw, Lexia, IXL, almost all of the programs we use in 4th grade.
Entonces, el Clever es el programa que nos da acceso a casi todos los otros programas, aplicaciones que tenemos, Lexia, IXL y muchos de 4º grado.
Students should have an icon on their Chromebook with a big C, stands for Clever. When they click that, they just log in with Google using their student email and password, and then they're going to get to the homepage of Clever to link to all the different things they need.
Los niños deben en su pantalla principal de su computadora tener un pequeño imagen con una C que es para Clever, parecido a ese, y luego al entrar pican en entrar o log in con Google, y eso les entrará con su contraseña y tal de la escuela, y después verán la página principal de Clever con todas las aplicaciones.
I would just like to add, you guys, when you do go in there, make sure that it says distinctive schools here. If it doesn't say distinctive schools, something's wrong. It won't work unless it says distinctive schools here, and then you'd click in with Google.
Una vez al entrar al Clever, asegúrense de que arriba a la izquierda diga Distinctive Schools. Si no lo dice, picando en Google, en Sign In Through Google, entrar por Google, no les va a dejar. Entonces, asegúrense de que diga Distinctive Schools y si no, nos deja saber.
So that means don't just go to a website and start typing in clever.com. Don't do that. Click on the icon on your Chromebook, or there's an icon on the website that you can click on. Those are the two places. Don't just type it in.
No solamente entren la palabra clever.com buscándolo solito. Por favor, usen el imagen pequeño, el símbolo en su pantalla principal de su computadora, o también a través de nuestra página web. También hay acceso.
The other question that has come up a few times is, will there be specials classes this year since we're doing distance learning? The answer is yes, there will be specials classes. You will have specials every day, and just like normal, they'll rotate by the week. Like for example, my homeroom, you guys will start with music. Miss Meyer, your class starts with Makerspace, if I'm not mistaken. And then at the end of the week, we rotate and we'll all have a different specials class. Sorry, Miss Miano, go ahead.
Preguntando de las clases especiales de enriquecimiento, sí que va a haber diario, y como en la escuela van a durar cada una semana entera. Por ejemplo, si tiene arte, toda la semana tiene arte y luego a la otra semana tendrá otra clase distinta. La clase de Mr. Malone va a empezar con música y la clase de Ms. Meyer empezará con Makerspace, en que se aprende a construir cosas, hacer experimentos. Y después, al final del viernes, después del viernes, a la otra semana hará diferente clase.
One thing that is different this year is that you won't have to leave your class to go to specials. So you'll be in a Zoom with Ms. Meyer or with Mr. Malone. And what will happen is when it's time for specials, Ms. Meyer or Mr. Malone will actually leave and the specials teacher will join and just take over.
Cosa que va a ser diferente este año al año pasado es que para ir a las clases especiales los niños no tendrán que salir de su Zoom. Son los maestros, Ms. Meyer, Mr. Malone, Ms. Madley y yo, que nosotros vamos a salir y el maestro de clase especial entrará a nuestro Zoom y desde ahí enseñará.
When you get the slide deck later, you can look through and look at the different classrooms that they've created. There's some other links here. And then here's a video of the teachers introducing themselves. If you don't already know, you do have a new teacher for Makerspace this year. So check out the video. It's really actually quite cool.
Una vez que les enviemos esta presentación, pueden usar estos enlaces para ver las páginas web de los diferentes maestros y también ver su video en que ellos se presentan. Y para los que no saben, va a haber maestro nuevo en la clase de Makerspace. Entonces, que vayan al video a aprender más.
Next, for this, I just wanted to make sure students and parents, this is so important to create a really good workspace at home for your student. There are three things that I want to really encourage you to make true about this workspace is one, it's the space that your student will almost always, like primarily, this is where they will go and they will stay to do their schoolwork. That's because if you consistently use the same space, each time your student comes and sits down at that space, eventually their brain will be primed, it'll be ready, it'll recognize that this is where I focus and do my work and learning.
Ahora vamos a hablar de diferentes cosas como el espacio para trabajar y ciertos materiales. Pero primeramente hablar del espacio en donde los niños van a trabajar y hablar de tres cosas importantes. La primera es que es una buenísima idea tener un lugar en que los niños casi siempre, sino siempre trabajan para que al entrar al espacio el cerebro reacciona como listo para enfocarse.
The second thing is make sure that the space that your student is using has as you've eliminated as many distractions as you can. I know that's not always possible, of course. Sometimes they're going to have to be working in the living room, and maybe that's not ideal, but sometimes they might have to. But wherever their workspace is, try to eliminate as many distractions as they can, like a TV that might be on in the background. If you can have them working someplace where that's not happening, that would be better.
La segunda cosa es de eliminar las distracciones tanto como se puede. Sabemos que en lugares chiquitos no es 100% posible, pero lo que se puede, como apagar televisiones, radios, es lo más mejor para que no se distraigan mientras vayan aprendiendo.
And lastly, just make sure that you have an outlet nearby so that they are able to keep their Chromebook charged when they need to.
Otra cosa es que tengan accesible en donde enchufarse, un enchufe para que se puedan cargar las computadoras mientras a lo largo del día.
All right, last thing. How do you get in touch with your teachers? Well, on the website, there's a contact the teacher page, which has our emails. All four of us, Mr. Malone, Ms. Mobley, Ms. Miano, Ms. Meyer. You can reach out to all four of us through the website email. We think that email is the best option. We are on our email throughout the day, and you can also ask us questions during our live Zoom calls. You're going to be on Zoom with us almost all day long, so you can ask questions there too. Finally, parents, we're going to send out a newsletter every week giving you updates, if there have been any changes you need to know about, and any announcements.
Y última cosa es la comunicación y cómo comunicarse con los maestros. Los 4 maestros que estamos aquí, tenemos nuestros emails accesibles en la página web y nos pueden enviar un correo. Lo mejor es enviar correo porque todo el día estamos en nuestras computadores viendo nuestras comunicaciones. También los niños nos pueden hacer preguntas, van a estar casi todo el día en clases de Zoom con nosotros, entonces ahí también hacer preguntas. Y también los maestros van a enviar por semana un boletín con actualizaciones, noticias y otras cosas importantes.
Okay, I think that's it. Yep. So right now that brings us to the end of our presentation. We do have about 5 more minutes. If you would like to stick around and you have questions, you can unmute yourself or you can chat questions to us and we will do our best to answer them. If you have to take off, please go ahead and do that. It's really nice to see you. I see so many familiar faces of students and even some parents. And speaking for all of us, we are so excited for Monday to start working with you guys more closely, getting to know you better. We're really excited. We think it's going to be a great, great year, even if we're doing it through distance learning.
Entonces ya llegamos al final, tenemos como 5 minutos. Si se quieren quedar para hacer preguntas, bienvenidos. Pueden ponerse en voz alta o también usar el chat para hacer las preguntas. Si se quieren ir, bienvenidos también. Ha visto muchas caras conocidas, tanto niños como familias. Y estamos súper emocionados para el lunes, para conocerlos, reconocerlos de nuevo. Y sabemos nosotros que va a ser un año excelente, aún así virtual.